Hey guys, first regards from here, and so I'll be talking about how to shield bash animation cancel with the Bulwark class in patch 10.0 Space Marine 2. Now the animation cancel with the Bulwark is one of his most powerful abilities. Basically, this class can animation cancel any attack whatsoever outside of like gun strikes, super valuable for surviving and dodging, and also really good for his new shield rush mechanic and perks like concussive blow, because you can actually stack on shield bash over and over and over by like animation canceling your own shield bash, and we'll show how to do that in a second. But for the most part, this is one of the most powerful abilities in the game, and if you're unaware, the Power Axe has the best scaling for any weapon on the shield bash damage. So block Power Axe is the maximum damage you're going to get off the shield. Nobody really knows why, it's just the way it is in this game. For some reason, the Power Axe is like the chosen weapon for this entire mechanic here, but that's just the way it is. Now, before I go in game to actually show you guys how to do the animation cancel, I do want to mention that the Adrenaline Surge charges from block weapons here, they will apply their 30% melee damage buff and their 90% melee damage buff to your shield rush attack and your shield bash. They're pretty useful for extra damage, and the perk down here in the prestige perk tree, Overcharge, charge attack damage increases by 20%. This is a multiplicative buff to your shield rush as well, so really good for increasing that damage even further. And if you stack this with perks like Forward Momentum on top of things like Merciless Resolve and Concussive Force, your shield bash and shield rush do ridiculous amounts of damage, and the Bulwark is an incredibly powerful class in patch 10.0. Now it's time to show you guys how to actually do this in game. Alright, here we are in game on my favorite mission, Decapitation, to show you guys with an input overlay here how to actually perform the animation cancel. So basically, anything you do on the Bulwark, you can just hold your block through shield and cancel it immediately. You know, a lunging attack, very easy to do this. You can just spam it over and over and over. You know, it's really not that hard, to be honest. But a little bit of a tricky input would be doing your shield bash and then immediately canceling your shield bash into another shield bash, because again, it is tied to your block. So basically, to do this, you just hold your shield, hold your shield up like normal, do your little shield bash, and then you can cancel back into it over and over and over as such, like this. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can see my inputs there. It's not that hard of an input once you get it down, but it can occasionally put you into a parry like this. And that's just like, that'll happen to everybody. It happens to me too at some times, so don't feel bad about that. But it's a very useful ability. You can also cancel out of your own shield rush attack like this. So say you're going like halfway, you can stop. You can stop before it even goes all the way, because it'll go that far normally, but if you want to stop it all the way, you can just do it like that. Pretty useful for that too. And honestly, this is one of the strongest mechanics in the entire game. It doesn't look like it, but I'll show this build in action after I'm done explaining it. But yeah, shield bash like this, it can do a lot. Though I will mention as well that if you are shield bashing, don't cancel it too early or you will lose out on the damage, but you can go pretty damn fast regardless. And one more thing I want to mention here for those of you who are very confused about whatever the hell I just did. Basically, your shield bash is going out and you hold your shield block again to cancel the animation and then shield bash again. So you have to make sure your shield's up. That's why it's one of the hardest inputs on this to begin with, because there's a pretty high chance that you accidentally parrying. So it will take you some time to get used to, but hopefully this helped. And as always, guys, thank you for watching. I'm going to show you guys some footage of this build in action versus enemies to show how it actually functions in-game.
Go for it! For the Imperium of man! Today, we slay a high that silenced the tunic fire city. You failed at filthy thieves followed for the last time. Applying fragmentation grid. Fresh magazine.
I just want to ram you. That's what I asked.
Where should I plant this flag?
That's so goofy.
Tyranids dispatched and dismantled.
You're next.
Galaxies look good.
Now you're
We
next.
were bred. Reload.
What chapter is that? We're just Deathwatch Celestial Lines right now.
Give us the weight. Step back. See those criminals blow. Tyranid Tunna destroyed.
Why use anything else? That movement attacks charge axe only. You can do that any weapon. Axe just has the best damage scaling. But yeah.
That's ready to deploy. Execute that one. Let them summon aid. Our enemy brings forth our kind. Tyranny Astartes in power. Crush the ravenous blue.
That bash is insane. Sure is.
Caution. The way still attempt to ambush us. Skither to the grave.
They actually have no hope.
Fresh cartridge. This galaxy's the door to the power. Where shall I plant this flag?